What's up, team? In this video, I'm going to show you my favorite style post that I use that's a part of my promotion cycle matrix, which I'm also going to show you, that helps to bring me and my clients an extra 2 to 3 clients every single month. So I know that there's a lot of executive coaches that go on referrals and word of mouth, and that's unpredictable. So having a system like this with your content is going to help relieve that. So that's what this video is about. But it's also about a fight, about a mission against disinformation, against, well, let's not go against, let's go for having for authentic content, having for an authentic personal brand where people connect with you, love you for your unique view of the world, for your unique thoughts and feelings and all their imperfections and polarities. It being able to create something that really affects people, because there's a lot of mediocre and copycat chat GPT content and ideas in the world. Think of some the leaders in the world that are not doing a good job, but they're no smarter than us. They're just good at sharing their ideas. They're good at expressing themselves and what they think and being polarizing and not being afraid to share. So that's what this is about. We need to take our ideas and share them and outshine all of the crap and mediocrity and negativity of the world. And we are going to do this with this type of post, with these story seller posts, with promotion cycles, so that you can be getting more clients, working with executives, helping them become better leaders. And then in turn, we can create a better world here. Okay, so let's get into it here. Now, this idea went from post and pray to post and get paid. So this is the idea. And when I first started creating content as a coach, I went for about a year and a half, and I was just doing what most people do, which is just post something. And I have an idea here, an idea there, and I post it. And, maybe it did good, maybe not, who knows? I would just post stuff randomly and built a community. People were engaging with me and all that stuff, but not making any sales. So once I started using a promotion cycle and started combining that with these story seller style posts, which is basically a way to take your content and not just post, randomly, but what you want to do is you want to structure your posts in a way that they're building up on each other, that they're building up desire over time. They're explaining your offer over time. They're helping people get to know you more and more and more. And then every month you have a unique kind of offer, and you're like, hey, well, I've got a few spots this month that are open. If you want to take advantage of this, this unique offer that I have for this month, then let me know. And you've been talking about it the entire month. So by the time the gates open, then you got a bunch of people saying yes to wanting to do it. So it's just about being strategic here. It's not about any extra selling. It's not about having to bombard people with a bunch of crap in the feed. It's about storytelling, authenticity, and giving people something that can actually help them in a way that's going to help them want it. Okay, so here's a little sneak peek. I mean, not a sneak peek, I'm just showing it to you here. But I know this is kind of small, but these are the different 6 types of posts that I use in my promotion cycle matrix. I'm not going to talk about all these. I'm actually going to make separate mini trainings throughout this month, because I'm offering, my offer for this month is my content in an afternoon session. Okay, where we create a month's worth of content in an afternoon, and we create all of these different types of posts for you, so you have all this. Okay, but today we're going to talk about this transformational story seller post, and it is the basic bread and butter post that you can use anytime, anywhere. It's going to connect authentically with your audience, share your story, show your authenticity, have fun, entertain people, and get them moving closer towards the sale at the same time. So here, quickly, elements of the story seller post. Again, we're going to be reviewing these again in the future trainings, but we got our headline, lead hook, got our story, our problem. We're going to paint the picture. So we're going to use details when we're talking about our problem in the story, the solution, paint the picture, again, in details with another closed parenthesis there, and a call to action. Okay, basic formula with so much room to be creative. Okay, now we're going to get to the post that I want to share with you. Okay, so now Yeah, I've been harping on authentic content and the importance of writing your own stuff and not copy pasting Chat GPT, because it doesn't build you a brand. It's transactional. It's transactional, not relational. It's, oh, I got to just post stuff to social media today and hope that it does something just to say that I did it. I mean, what's the point? Why even do that? The thing is, it's not even just the point and why would you do that, but it's also that it's not going to build you a powerful personal brand that people actually care about, that people love you for and want to buy you for. Chat, copy, paste is never going to do that. It might get you something here and there, but you have to write your own stuff and do it. Okay, the only people that are saying you can use Chat GPT is like ghostwriters that use Chat for their own stuff, and then they sell you their services and they use Chat for your stuff. It's just an endless cycle of garbage. So let's break down this post here. Creators who use AI to write their posts post generic garbage. So this is a hook, our headline, something pretty polarizing. You know, a lot of people are loving AI, and I love AI too. I'm just talking about copy pasting ChatGPT here. Okay. Generic garbage, being really strong here, hooking people in. All the famous ones who preach using it now did not use it to build their following, unless they're posting about how to use AI. Over the past few months, I've seen my most favorite creator go from totally unique, hilarious, and selling how to use your personality to sell on LinkedIn to completely boring, repetitive, and how to use AI to sell on LinkedIn. Sad. Learning how to write well yourself through storytelling will always win, both with your bank account and your soul. I don't care what medium you use, carousel, live, text, articles. Just do it yourself in all your grammatically incorrect, sweat dripping on the keyboard, painstaking glory. No one and no thing else should write for you and call it your own, because doing so would miss the point and we'd be buying into the lie. So this is the story aspect here. Now, when I say story, I'm not literally talking about always, not saying, hey, when I was 5 years old, this happened. When I was 6 years old, this happened. Yesterday, this happened. Now, that's a great way to use story. And I do that all the time. You can tell stories about movies and things that happened in books, or that, hey, I was walking and this bird, felt like it was speaking to me, this song, and it reminded me of this. That story too. But also it can be just something like this, where I'm saying over the past few months, I've seen somebody go from this to this. That story too. That's showing me my personality. And most importantly, what I think, how I feel about the situation. ChatGPT can never do that for you unless it's fake. Okay, no one and no thing else. Okay, blah, blah, blah. So now we're going to get into the problem section. So nothing should write for you, because doing so would miss the point and we'd be buying into the lie. The lie that posting every single day, chasing the algorithm, and tracking your impressions are what give you the most business success. They won't. And the big creators who say they do don't care about those things at all when they were first starting. They were pure creative. And it was only until they built an audience that they could afford to think about such fine tweaks. So if you want an easy way to write great content that people will actually like you for, post less value and more stories. Post less value and more stories. So going into the problem here, there's this problem of that a lot of people say, chase the algorithm, track the impressions, and that gives you success. I think it's the complete opposite. You should not pay attention to any of those things, because when you're chasing the algorithm, when you're worried about the numbers, you're changing yourself. You change yourself. You change how you think. You cater to other people. You care about what everyone else thinks. You try to say what they want to hear. And that's not a personal brand. That's not authentic. That's you trying to just make everybody want to like your stuff. Okay. A powerful brand that's going to stand the test of time and make you the most money is you saying what you think and what you feel and sticking to that, not trying to change because now carousels are doing better than selfies. And now selfies aren't so good. And, now we should just do short text posts. And that's great, because that's what this guy does. Do what you like. That's what works best. Think about the greatest brands. Okay. That's what they do. So now we go into the solution. Solution is post less value and more stories. By value, I mean the listicle stuff. The three ways to be more confident today. That's just boring stuff that people have said a million times. Tell a story instead. So something inspired you in nature, write about that and how it ties into your method. You saw a great video and it made you think differently, write about that. You remember a time when you were struggling and want to tell us how you overcame it? Write about that. Any of these stories will connect you 100x more to your people than anything ChatGPT will give you. So, wrapping this present up, if you want to post under the false pretenses that posting every day is godliness and no one can tell anyway, and I wonder if the algorithm is going to like this one rather than are human beings going to like this one, just think again. You've been duped. The success you see from people doing that are only surface level successful, just like their posts. It's true. But if you want to see how I write authentic, story-driven posts like this one in 20 minutes or less, let me know in the comments and I'll send you a training with some examples of how you can do the same. Happy Friday, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, y'all. So look how I transitioned into my call to action for my stuff. Seamless and easy, soft, non-salesy. And that really is the truth. You don't have to copy paste. It takes some thinking and it takes some planning. It takes some creativity and practice, but you can write really authentic, story-driven, converting posts in 20 minutes or less. That's what I do. It's part of one thing that I do and I help people with, and that's what my offer is. Okay. So there you have it. That's the transformational story seller post. So that's it for this one, guys. Now, again, like I said, at the end of this month, I have 2 to 3 spots open for my content in an afternoon session intensive, which is going over this. It's going to use this promo cycle matrix here. We create a month's worth of content with all of these different posts, all the different topics that you need. And I show you how to replicate this process, or I give you the method for replicating this process month after month. So you're not having to think about what to post. You can get people moving along the sales cycle, get them having more and more desire for you, what you offer, liking, knowing, trusting you more, and then allowing you to bring in an extra 2-3 clients every month through your content, as you should, as we need to be sharing these ideas and helping more people with what we do. Okay, that's it.